Ashley.
That's Sarah. This is our disclaimer video.
Our disclaimer video. We tried to film in a different location, as we mentioned the week before, but there was festivities, so we've had to
there were a lot of distractions.
Adjust what we were gonna do here.
Stuff going on, and we made a video for you guys there, but it wasn't up to snuff. You guys would have been lost.
Well, we've been lost, a little disappointed, and a little shamed. I don't know.
Frankly, you would have looked at us in a whole nother light if we just would have given you that video.
Just that video. So we're gonna tie in some stuff. We're gonna talk about Gone with the Wind this week. One of Ashley's favorite films.
This is week 12.
Gone with the Wind!
Number 12.
First color film.
She was really excited for the first color film.
Color!
Yeah.
There was a lot of color. 4 hours of color.
I'm hating.
Okay.
I don't mind it. She minded it. I need my beer. Stage left.
Stage left? Oh! Yeah! Oh my god, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
Alicia.
This is
she
Alicia.
Is a huge fan.
And she's a huge fan like me, and it's amazing to have her here. We're in California right now.
I'm a huge fan.
Let's just be real.
Let's just start with the fact that I've been a huge fan since I was probably like 8 years old.
If you don't know what the movie's about,
this is what the movie's about.
Basics.
So it basically follows Scarlett O'Hara.
You love Scarlett?
I love her. Like, she might be a bitch. She's the epitome of resting bitch face, but I like it. You didn't think she was attractive at all. And they live in the South. She's young. She grew up on a plantation. Her family's plantation. Tara. You see her. She's in love with Ashley,
which is the guy.
Yeah, it's not
Just to
me.
Clarify.
And it's a guy.
Who is the biggest baby of all?
Ashley is
who
a
likes
pussy.
Ashley?
And you wanna know what?
Sorry, Ashley, but Ashley sucks. He's terrible.
I am
not a man.
Stupid!
The Civil War breaks out. Before they all go to war and everything, she also meets Rhett Butler, who is Clark Gable's character.
Thank God he's in this movie. My favorite part of the whole movie. Ashley
goes to war. But then Ashley is all like, oh, he's gonna marry his cousin Melanie, which Melanie is an awesome character. She's an awesome person. So then they get married. So then Scarlett marries somebody else to try to make him jealous. But then he dies in the war. She gets married like 3 times for all the wrong reasons. She gets married the second time just so she can get money and get a lumber business to, so she can keep Tara. And the last time is to Rhett Butler. And basically it's a little bit for his money, but a little bit because
he's honest with her and he loves her, and she has some weird attraction to him as well. That doesn't make any sense, but it works for them temporarily. Yeah.
At first, she's just she thinks he's despicable. He hangs out with like somebody, like a lady of the night.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's got friends in low places that help him out when he's, in trouble.
So.
And you see that benefit them multiple times.
He's a legit guy, but he's a straightforward guy.
I like honesty. Even that was like a game that could be, it's not a game, but like your mojo. It was nice to see that mojo worked.
Going through life, and she kind of learns some stuff. By the end of the movie, she at least learns a little bit more about herself and why she does things. And I think a lot of the deaths in her life, like through her family, her husband's dying, not so much affected her, but to the point of it kind of has to make her focus on other stuff than just herself. So by the end, she actually,
we have 2 different views of this film. I need to know, why are you such a huge fan? What is it about you that makes you a huge fan?
So, you know how time changes you? What it is, and why I love it now, is it is the ultimate, self-destruction movie. Come on, people.
No, I feel like it's not in my place to even run down any of my opinions on this movie.
What?
Yeah.
It's like a war movie, but then it's also like a romance, but it's like an epic romance movie. I like complex characters that sometimes people would dislike because of what they do, but I like to try to, like, I've seen this movie so many times, and I've read the book that it's based off of, and it's based off of a Margaret Mitchell novel that was really popular. But, like, when you read her in the novel, it explains so much more of why she does what she does. Like,
that makes sense. And I haven't read the book, so.
She admits that she self-destructs everything, but she still does it. She is
She's
strong.
like, this is
she will survive.
I mean, the movie, like, some people either really enjoy it, then you have the people that have never seen it, and then you have the other people that have seen it, and they're like, no, not for me.
There's only 2 times in the movie that I liked it, who she was and what she did. Are you curious to know those 2?
Yes.
When she shoots the estranged soldier that comes in, and she's like, I've done murdered. I'll think about it. I don't have time to think about this today. I'll think about it tomorrow. That one, and then when she delivers the line at the end, right before the intermission, about like that her or her family will never go hungry again.
I will never go hungry again.
She's talking. They know it.
I love.
She like eats the carrots in the ground. Like that delivery of that line. That's it. Those are the 2. Other than that, I could care less about her. But I love Clark Gable, and I get that he's in love with her. Like I get why somebody would want to be in love with her, kind of thing. But it was one of those things like I had 0 sympathy for her. But the intermission was interesting. I don't think if you need a film that needs an intermission, I think you should reevaluate how long your film is. I took my chance at a cameraman.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna hear me being like, up, down, left, right. Sarah, what are you doing? Turn the screen around so you can see it. And she's like, oh.
There you go. This movie is great for the time because it's real, right? It's not your woman
I want to hear both
happy,
of these.
she finds her man, they end up happily ever after.
No.
Let's be honest, how often does that really happen in real life?
Sarah.
Right? This movie made shit real. She messed up her life and she paid for it. That's how it should work.
Her loving Ashley and loving him unconditionally and thinking like everything's gonna work out. He's gonna leave Melanie. I love Melanie. She's like one of the greatest people.
She is
like,
way stronger than half.
Melanie is the shit.
She is amazing. Like I would want her as a friend. Like I would want to hang out with her and be like, do you want to get married? Because you're amazing.
Yeah, Melanie's pretty amazing. But you know what? The thing with Scarlett, she just never matured. Ashley was like this guy she was crushing on in like high school, and she never got on it.
Wow,
she went through trials and tribulations.
Turn it around.
Could not let go.
To where you can see it.
Yes.
Okay.
She could not let go of her childhood infatuation, which ultimately was her downfall. And it's
like,
ridiculous.
It's like one of those things where like you like somebody, you see them, and you're like infatuated with them.
For
and
no
then,
reason though. What
like,
was there to be infatuated about?
But then
sweet,
he
just sweet and soft.
He says like certain things that would keep her hanging on. Like he's
manipulative.
Like, yeah, he like dangles a little bit of something.
It's not aggressive though. It's not. No,
it's like that. It's like that. Well, I can't say that I love you, but
maybe I do.
It was really just about the dresses, quite honestly.
The dresses.
Is that what you like?
Best dress, yeah.
Is that what most women like?
Yes.
The wardrobe. On point.
Amazing.
On point.
And her tiny little waist.
On point. I really like your jacket.
Thank you. I picked it up on the way here. I did.
History, historical facts, everything.
Not to mention the first African American woman to win an Oscar. I mean,
Dude, she went to trivia.
Trivia.
That's a big
We all know
deal,
that trivia.
right?
She's got the trivia.
Big deal. Hattie
she didn't
McDonald.
even have to look at her phone.
Sorry, big deal.
She got trivia.
It's a big
Yeah,
deal.
it was.
Okay, this is a really current trivia fact that we could even talk about now, like with Jennifer Lawrence talking about the inequality in pay in Hollywood, even right now.
Yeah.
All right, Vivian Lee worked for 125 days.
Oh, yeah.
And received
I got you.
$25,000. And Clark Gable worked for 71 days and received over $120,000.
Holy crap.
That's a big difference in
crazy.
wages from male to female.
And the movie's about her.
And it's bullshit.
That's
She was
bullshit.
almost in every fucking scene of the movie.
The movie's about her.
I look ridiculous right now, but that's even more ridiculous. So you have to pick like a rating. Like
What's the rating scale? What's the scale?
1 to 5.
Okay.
1 to 5. And you can pick anything you want. Like you can pick a person, you can pick a thing.
I just give you 5 mammies. Let's just do it right now.
5 mammies.
5 mammies.
5 minutes!
I feel like it's only right.
My rating scale, because Vivian Lee, like when I was little and I saw this movie, I was like, she's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. Before I really saw a lot of women. So I'm gonna go with Vivian Lee's. 5 Vivian Lee's. Fiddle TG, Sarah.
2.5 of those. It was a beast of a production. I'll give it that. Like the movie itself is crazy long, and there's a long story, and I wasn't like tired. I wasn't like exhausted, and I didn't think it like dragged on for 4 hours. But it was just one of those things like I couldn't relate, and I wasn't like rooting for anybody. I didn't care about Ashley. I didn't care about anything. Like even the super nice one, the Melanie, yeah, was beautiful and sweet, but she was also like almost naive to a point that it was tough for me to like. I didn't root against her, but there was nobody I like super connected with.
Bree, we're giving you a shout out.
5 Breeze. 10. It's a 10.
5
It's a 10.
10 Breeze.
10 for your birthday, bitch.
I mean, it's a 30. It's a 30.
They were my honest and true opinions.
Yeah, I stepped back. I didn't want to bash a movie
Because
because
I
this one
was-
your favorite.
I was highly under the influence, and I was really pumped for the video. That's it. I'm gonna compile what we have, and hopefully it's not like an hour-long video.
And if it is, it makes sense that
We have an intermission.
it's about Gone with the Wind because it's a ridiculously long film.
And you're welcome.
Don't judge too harshly. I hope the next time we do a change of location change, maybe
As
we'll,
for a wrap-up, I mean, you'll pretty much be able to see our week.
what we were doing. Yeah, the weekend was great. We celebrated a great friend's birthday, little beach house, beautiful surroundings. We should have captured a little bit more of it.
There's gonna be bandanas. You're gonna see bandanas.
There's games that were going on throughout the weekend to
get people interacting with each other, because there was like 30 of us there.
Later on, there was a theme of thrift store chic, which would explain the jacket, the lovely fur jacket that I almost drowned it in.
And the ocean tried to kill
The
her.
ocean tried to eat me up, but I had that fur jacket on. It turned into like a weighted vest of 25 pounds as soon as that first wave hit me.
She almost died. We're at the beach and it's fucking magnificent. It's a little cloudy, but
I don't think we're gonna see a sunset, unfortunately.
it's beautiful nonetheless. We're in a really good beach house. It's amazing. I'm really happy that Alicia was here because I actually went and saw this with her in theaters.
Top
In
fans.
theaters. It was awesome. Thank you for having me.
As she drops the mic and walks away. I recommend it. She does not.
Glad it's check marked off.
So, see you guys next week.
Bye.